talking about it just started, so. Streaming on YouTube right now.
We are ahead of our schedule, so we will have to start our program. Thank you for being here tonight. My name is Linda Barron, and I'm the president of the Chamber of Commerce. My left here is my assistant, and she is vice president for the Chamber for 2018. Thank you for being here.
And she forgot to tell you that those of you that don't know me, I'm Sherry Jacobson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to go right there after. Please join me and stand for our pledge, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You all have to understand, I'm coming from the other side of the world is Vietnam. So that's a long way from the United States, see? So that's why. But thank you for having me here. Trinidad Rosman County has been in business since 1881. That means that the chamber has been serving the community for over 137 years. It took a lot of work and a lot of volunteers to keep the chamber operating. The chamber has come this far due to many hard-working volunteers. Recently, we lost one of our past presidents, Dennis Malone, who served as president in 1985 and 1996. We keep his family and friends in your prayer and your thought. I tell you this story, 1994, the end of 1994, Dennis was on the board. Dennis is the reason that I'm involved with the Chamber of Commerce. I came in the board in the end of 1994 and then to 2001. I was the president of 2000 and I'm staying to 2002 because Cy have asked me to help for the Santa Fe Trail in 2002, so thank you, Cy. And then again come back in 2014 until present. And I'm so happy that I be able to give myself to the service of this community. Thank you so much for having me. It gave me a little bit emotion to thinking about all this thing that go through the year with the chamber and the friend that I have made in this community. I moved here in 1985 and I've been in business where I'm at, the same location. This June will be 33 years, and that's something that I want to thank this community for giving me that opportunity. introduce one person in my life very important to me, is my husband, Robert Steele. You know, Robert have been standing by my side and helping me all this. He take care of the ranch while I'm taking care of the business, and volunteer with my work with the chamber and veterans and other things. And I am very grateful, thank God, that I live in this country, USA. No matter where you go, no better place than the United States. The American people, the American land, you are the best in the world. So give yourself a big hand. Okay, at this time I would like to, this is also, remember, Chamber Annual Meeting report. So I would ask Jack Israel to come up to make a report. Our finances, you know where we at, how we get to today. So Jack Israel, will you please come up? Jack has been working very hard. He's spending a lot of time, donate his time to work for the chamber. So please give him a big hand.
Well, talk about 2017, and I'm not going to talk long. We, on a cash basis, last year lost about $4,800. And that was our first loss since we came in here, Linda and I, back in 2014. And it's a combination of a reduction in revenues, mostly in dues, and our expenses were up, and mostly payroll. We're trying to get back, so we've got somebody at the office all the time. We sure miss Della, but so.
I need her.
Huh?
I need her.
I know, Craig. I know. But, so we lost some, and we will get back again. Because from the end of 2016 to the end of 2017, that reduced our cash by about $4,500. But since the end of 2017, our cash is back up by about $11,000. So it's looking better. I think, you know, everybody sends in their dues when they get their bills. We will be okay. And nothing really, I think nothing in particular that's causing the loss other than we're trying to spend a little more money, like I say, to keep the office running. And when we get our dues back up, we will be in good shape again. And our events, by the way, are bringing in increases each year. So Santa Fe Trail Festival will be coming up soon. Everybody needs to participate and have a good time. It will be back at Central Park again this year. And I think everybody enjoyed that. And that's about it, unless anybody has questions.
We want to thank Jack. Jack, you have done so much for the chamber. We don't know where we are without you. And I know because I work very close. Believe it or not, he's my big brother for 19 years. And he keeps me straight. Really, he keeps me straight. With Jack on the board with the financial advisor, we know where the money goes, you know where your money goes. We talking about chamber, when we're talking about chamber, this is your chamber. It's not my chamber, but it's our chamber. You are the one that keep this go for 137 years. So that's something that you need to be proud of. You need to support this chamber, and you know what? We're doing good, and I hope so. We have a good board of directors, and I want to recognize on my board for 2018. If I call your name, would you please stand up? President is Linda Barron. Past president is John Schechter. He's not here today, out of town. Vice president is Jerry Jacobson. Treasurer, Jack Israel. Secretary, Renee Walker. Ambassador President, Cherry Powell. Director, Dave Stevens. Director, Brett Kirby. Director, Margie Fenner-Daly. Director, Dwight Robert. Director, John Neil Barclay. Administrator Assistant, Joy Gibson. Our volunteer is not here tonight, but is Dale Parker, Helen Juliana, and Mary Lou Juliana. Thank you so much for all you do. You know, these are all volunteer work. They get paid zero, except Joy. And you know, most of the time, Joy works extra every day, couple hours. She put in, she's supposed to work 10 to 3, because she's staying until 4 or 5 o'clock on that evening to try to caught up. So we're trying to work so that we can have enough money so we can hire another person to help Joyce. Summer is coming and we need to do that. At this time, I'm going to turn over to our ambassador, president for 2015 and 17, Jerry Jacobson. Thank you, Linda.
Well, everybody, it's been a pleasure to have been representing our ambassadors for the last 4 years. I've been a part of them. I've represented them as their president for the last almost 4 years. And it has been a pleasure to go around and acknowledge the new businesses that open up with a ribbon cutting and to give you the acknowledgement that you deserve. And we're going to start increasing those acknowledgements. They'll be recognizing 5, 10, and 15 year and so on, and other 5-year increments. So it's a big deal to be a part of our community, and it's a big deal for you guys to be represented. So I just want to say thank you. And it was a pleasure to be their president, and now I'd like to introduce Sherry Files, who is our new ambassador from. One of our traditions is to pass the gavel, and I'm very happy to pass it on to Sherry Files. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Thank you. I have some mighty big shoes to fill, believe me. Well, it is my pleasure to introduce the 2018 ambassadors. Okay, I am president for the 2018 year. And if you're here, please stand up. Vice President Karen Jo Agnello. Secretary Michael Garrett, who couldn't be here tonight. And Treasurer Jack Israel. And we have a lot of ambassadors, so I had to use my cheat sheet. We have Carol Gibson, Lee Johnson, Paula Tripp, Renee Walker, Shannon Rogan, Brad Gordon, Sherry Jacobson, Nina Barella, and Joella Valdez. So they are the 2018 ambassadors. And now it is my great pleasure to give out 2 awards. The first one is going to go to Sherry Jacobson for past president of the ambassadors. Thank you, Sherry, for all that you have done.
Thank you very much.
and it says, "Thank you for all you have done to make the Chamber of Commerce ambassadors successful." And then this year, we had another award, which is the Ambassador of the Year Award. And it is my great pleasure to present this award to none other than Sherry Jacobson. This 2017 Ambassador of the Year, presented to Sherry Jacobson with sincere appreciation for your outstanding contributions. Thank you.
Well, I was expecting the past president award. We normally do that. And it is very humbling to receive this outstanding ambassador award from my peers. I couldn't have got this award. It wouldn't mean anything if it wasn't for the ambassadors themselves. So it is your award as well. It's all very well deserved. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. And also, before we go to other award ceremony, I would ask the mayor of Phil Rico to come and say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight, a good dinner. Linda wanted to say thank you and the Chamber of Commerce for the contribution which you do for our community. Without you, we wouldn't be what we are today. I know you work tirelessly for our community. Thank you very much. And the entire board and all of the ambassadors. You know, this year, let me start again. You know, we have, I think, 4 awards to give tonight, right? 4 awards. But 3 of the awards are some basic awards that things that people have done in the past. But the one award tonight, the prestigious award of the Chenowith Award, which has been given since 1979 to a person or people in the community that have gone above and beyond what they typically would do. You know, these people work tirelessly for the betterment of our community. You know, they work selflessly. They go day in and day out. They work tired. One lady I know in the crowd right now is Cy Michaels. She works very, very hard for our community. And today she just said she just got back from San Diego this morning and her eyes are about to fall shut.
I got back from San Diego at 4 o'clock.
At 4 o'clock, okay. So anyway, I just wanted to say, you know, to all of the recipients, not recipients tonight, but to all of the people that have been nominated, all the nominees, I wanted to say congratulations, because you have worked hard in this community to make it a better community. You know, Trinidad is on its way up again. We have had some difficult times in the past, but we are moving in the right direction. You know, we as a city council, as a whole, we have some city council members here and our city manager. We're working very hard to make this community a better community as a whole. And with all of the volunteers such as yourself, thank you.
The first one will be Community Contribution Award.
Okay. So we would like to acknowledge the Earth Mountain Education Farm at Canada Market. Joni Steiner is the creator and the director of the Earth Mountain Education Farm, an outdoor educator, farmer, and co-creator of Canada Market. In 2004, Earth Mountain Education Farm attained their nonprofit status and began to implement sustainable community development projects in the area, such as the Trinidad Community Garden on North Linden Avenue, where people living in the city would have a place to grow organic food, and the farm would have a place to teach gardening. That garden is still thriving and growing produce each year. In 2009, Earth Mountain Farm helped to create the Trinidad Community Food Co-op on Elm Street, which is now located on Main Street and is doing business as Comida Market. Earth Mountain has collaborated on projects with the Trinidad Youth Club, the Girl Scouts, TSJC, local schools, juvenile division programs, the health department, probation department, district attorney's office, and the city of Trinidad. Congratulations.
Educational Farm and Community Market Co-op for outstanding community service through agriculture and permanently education. March 24, 2018, presented to you by the Chamber.
Well, I'm really, really honored to be recognized amongst this crowd. I've known you, I've been here 20 years, and I've lived a simple life on the mountain. And I have given a lot of my time to the community and trying to develop good things that sustain. One of our strongest is the Good Food Project right now. So we farm 3 acres, and that's available to the community. And our farm manager's over there, Garrett, and he's a pretty amazing young person himself. And so I just want to thank all the people that have supported Earth Mountain. The president of Earth Mountain Board is here, Jeff Peterson. And as we have become, I encourage you all to come visit Earth Mountain at some point and have a good time there and enjoy the programs that we offer to the youth. So I just want to say thank you so much.
Our second one will be the President Award. Joy Campbell had been a part of the Trinidad Blue Festival since its conception by Neil Section in 1999. When Neil moved to New York in 2008, Jerry and Rusty Goodall, an older member of the Blue Fest Committee, moved forward and continued to the festival and make this a non-profit organization and has been able to donate thousands of dollars to the local charity. Tonight, we are proud to present the Trinidad Blue Festival with the President Award for an outstanding ongoing event that support our community. This is the President. Thank you for all you do. Will you please show them out?
Are you doing live? Are you? Oh, nice.
Presented by Trinidad
Live on YouTube.
Trinidad Blue Fest for an outstanding ongoing community event supporting the community of the city of Trinidad and Larsen County, March 24, 2018. Thank you gentlemen, for doing the wonderful job. Don stay up until midnight last night to make those bags.
Okay, now we have the Longevity Award.
That's really cool.
This Longevity Award is being presented to First National Bank. The bank has been in Trinidad for 143 years. I think that deserves a lot of ribbons. That definitely makes it an enduring business. Its handsome stone building in downtown Trinidad was constructed in 1892 and has been so well maintained that today it sets the standard in the business district for historic preservation. In recent years, additional property acquisitions and construction have allowed the bank to expand while maintaining the architectural design integrity of the neighborhood. Throughout its many years in Trinidad, the First National Bank has been a community-minded business. For every fundraising drive, large or small, the bank's door was always the first to open. It sponsored school sports teams and events, wartime bond drives, local improvement projects, and throughout the years, it belonged to and actively participated as a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Since the 1960s, First National Bank has been owned and operated by the Eisman family of Texas. Ed Eisman IV is now the CEO, and he's been a resident of Trinidad for more than 40 years. Under the ownership and stewardship of the Eismans, the bank has upgraded and modernized its operations, continually choosing to reinvest and spend money on their local business. That investment has meant that the bank would continue to provide new and improved customer services with the changing times. Today, First National Bank has mobile and online banking available and a level of business and professional finance choices for its small community customers that are usually only available in metropolitan areas. We salute this outstanding business that has been with us for so many years and continues to be an example of the kind that we would like to have open door next to us and around for at least another 100 years.
Trinidad. In recognition of the successful conducting business for the past 143 years in Trinidad, where their downtown building set the standards for historic preservation. This long-time chamber member has continued supporting the community and regularly host projects to benefit its people. March 24, 2018, presented by the Trinidad Losman County Chamber of Commerce.
English never comes to a meeting. I'm Ed Eisman, and thank you very much for the award. 143 years, I certainly was not here for that. My family got involved in 1960. And I've been here since 74, so I've been here 44 years. Another 44, nobody will know I wasn't born here. So anyway, 143, that's 1875. That's 1 year prior to the Battle of Little Bighorn. And those of you with military backgrounds, Lou, I know you know this, the 1st Cavalry will never let it down. But this was a kind of a muddy street, adobe back then. And today, I think it's come a long way. It's moving in the right direction, as Phil mentioned, and we're happy to do our part in doing that. We believe that your actions of that. And, there's some people here today who are very actively involved in doing the same thing. Jay, I'm looking at you. So you're doing a great job. It's looking great. Everybody does what they can. And it doesn't have to be big. It can be sweeping the sidewalk. And that's what counts. If everybody moves in the right direction, it'll get done. So thank you very much. Appreciate this. Very much honored by this. And I'm getting out of here, so
Okay, now is the beginning here. For 2017 Chenowith Award, and at this time I will ask Lloyd Bella to come up. Lloyd Bella is our 2015 recipient, so thank you for being here and take this and help us out.
Well, this is indeed an honor, and I am very lucky to be in some very stellar company. Here tonight with us are several past award winners. If I could ask those as I call your name, please stand up and stay standing until all are recognized. We have with us the 2001 recipient, Linda Barron. Our 2003 recipient, former Mayor Joe Riorda. Our 2012 recipient, Tom Perry. And we also have our 2016 recipient, Mr. Jay Chenowith. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for continuing to support the Chamber of Commerce. Look who walked in. Mr. John Terabino. John, would you stand up?
Come on, 2000.
The J. Edgar Chenowith Award has some special meaning to all of us. J. Edgar Chenowith served 11 terms in the U.S. House of Representatives in Colorado. Those included the Fort Carson. Judge Chenowith, as he was commonly addressed, was married on December 25th, 1919, and was the. He also worked at the Colorado and Southern Railway, the Continental Oil Company, Colorado Supply. Service included time spent as the Trinidad police magistrate. One of his recorded comments recalls his life's philosophy. In the light of reason, this means to make sense of the world. It is received the 2017 J. Edgar Chenowith Award. Banquet is a hometown professor of Colorado, earning a Master's of Science in the parents of two beautiful and extremely talented daughters. Started his own practice, Trinidad Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, in 2002. Have always been at the forefront of his business philosophy. In 2016, orthopedic manual therapist, an accomplishment few therapists. Has been involved as a member of the American Physical Therapy Association and also volunteered many hours in support of the various TSG to receive access to the very best care, to make certain each patient treatment is appropriate and provides a positive working environment to allow them to return to work and participate in daily activities. Congratulations, Wendy. Our next nominee is Joe Bernardo. Joe Bernardo, a native son, Joe and his wife Jeanette were blessed with 2 children and are the grandparents of 7 grandchildren, and also served as mayor pro tem. Armed Forces Parade, Parade of Lights, is the liaison between the city of Trinidad and the Trinidad Los Angeles, president of the Trinidad Catholic Cemetery Association Board, and is a member of the Joe assisted in getting the American. In addition to these activities, Joe was nominated for the J. Edgar Chenowith Award. It's against. And Rusty Goodall have been nominated for the Trinidad Blues Fest.
Oh, did he show you the song?
Pueblo, Colorado, graduating from Central High School. Before moving to Trinidad in 19... Sarah, years. The Southern Colorado sound board for the Trinidad Airs band for several years, and immediately became involved with the early days of the Blues Fest. Jerry planned the Blues Fest layout with the beginning this burgeoning musical venue. Camilla bought Curly's beads and gifts from stores. Rusty Goodall was born and raised museum and research center. Rusty joined the Navy to see the world. Rusty and his wife Michelle manage. Rusty has been involved Fireman's Toy Drive, Trinidad, Los Angeles. In addition to his devotion to the Trinidad 501c3 Trinidad Blues Fest organization, entertainers headlining the event and bringing larger audiences to Rusty Innovation, which brings local residents and out-of-town visitors to support downtown merchants and the many CBD businesses. Best committee to plan bigger and better restaurants and businesses. Our next nominee in Waukegan, Illinois, before moving to Florence, Colorado. Eglin is the mother. Christy began her career over 25 years ago as a teller at the First National Bank in Trinidad, president and marketing officer within 5 years. This position has afforded Chris the opportunity to utilize the bank's resources to promote and support contest, back to school supply drive, safe trick or treat for kids, Thanksgiving food drive, and Santa's gift tree. Chris has also been personally responsible for raising over 14 that sends World War II veterans to Washington, D.C. to visit on 2 such trips, and has also been World War II veterans. Christine has worked passion is her dedication of time to World War II veterans. Our next nominee is Miss and Trinidad's cheerleader and aviation industries. Cy grew up in Chicago as one of 4 siblings born to and 2 daughters, and grandmother of 7. Which also raised Black Angus cattle, then to the Federal Aviation Administration and trained as an aviation officer and earned her air traffic and the coordinator of women's programs in the Great Lake region. Cy came to the mountains up, breed, and grew a piece of mountain property. Her introduction to the local hospitality kitchen located in the first Holiday Inn motel. Ultimately, and general manager. In conjunction, Cy has garnered numerous awards and certifications on local, state, and national levels. Mitchell Museum Board, State of Colorado Main Street Board, Space to Create Board, and is a past president of the Winners with her time, becoming involved with many other and attended and graduating from Holy Trinity School before receiving his award as an appointment to the U.S. Naval Academy. Simpleman and his lovely wife Joanne are also a Trinidad native, are the parents of 2 children and 2 grandchildren. MS in electrical engineering and spent 27 years in the Marine Corps, serving in a number of currently serves as a consultant for the Institute of Defense Analyses, a consultant to the Missile Defense Agency. He is also active with the local Boy Scouts of America troop, Los Animas County World War II Veterans Committee, Most Holy Trinity Church, the Marine Corps Association, nickname Smiley is still often heard by individuals an optimistic but realistic outlook. He also led the effort to establish the Veterans Memorial Park as a Boy Scout a few years ago, being at the Los Animas County Courthouse. Lou's love and passion of Trinidad of a number of computers for School District Number 1 from Department of Defense contractors. Our last he is being represented by Eli. The local radio station in the 1980s. They maintain both the top 40 radio station along with the Country West, a local shopping show, Sunday religious programs, businesses, and scholarships to students. Their genuine concern for all with their promotion of Trinidad and our surrounding area has and continues to be
All of them a big everyone in the winner. Okay, here comes the winner. Chenowith Award present to Cy Michael. A fan of station. Thank you. Thank you. March 24, 2018, presented by Trinidad.
Wow. She's never been nominated before.
This is a community that loves, and if we all bring one more person into all the boards and commissions that we have, people only. And now we have so much more, and this is just so beautiful. Winners tonight, the ones that have been nominated, you guys are all winners. This award also with you that. And the reason for that is because I run around crazy all the time. Covered my butt to make sure the hotel and the things I need to watch. I encourage many other ideas that we've got going on in our community right now. The farm to table movement is huge for me. That's really important. Movement right now than what's going on in this room in the city of Trinidad. It is people are moving in. We are just constantly proud at our front desk to ask somewhere to Vail, Breckenridge, Aspen, and they're stopping in Trinidad, Colorado. Go in that movement, and we all stick together, and we do everything. And one is the school systems for me. I would really love to see the school systems take off, make sure that they're safe. Recently, that we start a movement going to make our schools better too. I'm blessed to be here.
Wanted to say congratulations to Joni Steiner for help with your Earth program, and it's good to see that people are. Thank you. And of course, last but not least, the law for the biggest cheerleader that Trinidad has. With this lady, she's pretty quiet. She doesn't say a whole lot, but she does go on and on, but she does. You go, and she's in a room. She only see her afternoon. Believe that what you do is in the best of our community. We have a challenge to every one of us. Which one? As you can see tonight, the number of it's mind-boggling. But you know something else, one thing that we need to do are the adults of tomorrow. And one of these days, one of them may be standing here receiving a Chenowith Award. So we need to challenge our youth and be someone that any one of us can be proud of. Our community. I want to say thank you, and thank you again, Cy, for everything that you do.
After tonight, I'm working May the 19th. It will be and make the best for our community and support our weekend. The veteran, we do 3,000 flag that we play for our deceased veterans. We use the children, we use the Boy Scout, Girl Scout, a high school kid, for Stonewall, those areas. So every, you know, in June of 8 and 9, the Santa Fe Trail Festival. Again, one more future. But if you have time, we need help. We do need help. And Tom, we put in about 50. We got help, the better we can provide for our Century Saving and Loan. Thank our sponsors. News, KCRT Radio, World Journey newspaper. Here. Thank you guys for doing that. Special thank you to Lloyd because you know there's only a few of us and our event trophy, LaDonna Sandoval, the program for us. And most of all, thanks of all of you for to promote for the business. And if thank you, Joy, for doing all the work. We need some more money, some more finance. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.